So up till now we discussed example 7.32 with impulse invariance transformation technique and Butterworth design technique. So let's move to example 7.3. Same example. Design of low pass IIR filter using bilinear transformation and Butterworth design technique. Right, so this is the next topic, and your example 7.3 is basically covering the same topic. They will just cover up the similarities, and in the next lecture I'll explain what's the difference between bilinear transformation and impulse invariance technique. Why we prefer bilinear transformation over impulse invariance. So keep in mind your MATLAB is using bilinear transformation. Your MATLAB is using bilinear transformation in FDA tool. So again, examples 7.3, you have SC H e to raise per j omega. Because bilinear pi से beyond जितने components आ रहे हैं उसको block कर देते हैं. Pi is the highest frequency component. अगर हम impulse invariance को देखें, let me explain little bit on the topic. If you see impulse invariance, the relationship is linear. But if you see the bilinear transformation, the relationship is tangent. So tangent is like this. तो tangent pi by 2 पे जाके आपके पास क्या होता है? ब्लॉक कर देता है. सो पाई से बियॉन्ड जितने कंपोनेंट्स होंगे आपके सिग्नल में वो ब्लॉक हो जाएंगे. वो दोबारा से एलियसिंग की तरह का फिनोमेना फिर नहीं होगा. जबकि इम्पल्स इनवेरियंस में नॉट एग्जैक्टली एलियसिंग बट एलियसिंग के सिमिलैरिटी फिनोमेना फिर होता है. इस वजह से हम जो है इम्पल्स इनवेरियंस को प्रेफर नहीं करते. I'll explain it more detail in the next lecture, but first let me cover example 7.3, 8, 9, 1, 2, 5. Omega greater than equal to 0, less than equal to 0.2 pi, and sorry, this is h e to raise per j omega. Right, so this is the same example, same specs we have used in example 7.2. Now first step number 1, that is the only difference. Convert dt specs into CT specs. So now you are using the relationship, this one, 2 pi TD tan of omega by 2, right? So what you were trying to do, let's take spec same, that is same. That's what OpenApp done in example 7.3. If you take TD is equal to 2, what will happen? This will cancel out, and your this will be equal to tan of omega by 2. So now you have two equations. Omega pass is equal to tan of omega pass by 2, and omega stop is equal to tan of omega stop by 2. So what is the omega pass? Omega pass is equal to tan of 0.2 pi over 2, and omega stop is equal to tan of 0.3 pi over 2. Can you calculate the value of omega pass and omega stop? You can calculate it very easily. If someone can calculate, or if someone have a book, he or she can help to write the value of omega pass. Omega pass is equal to 0.161 0.617. Okay, 0.617. Agree? What is omega stops? What is omega stop? Zero point double zero 822, right? So what is step number 2? Apply Butterworth design. Let me put step number 2. Apply Butterworth design. How you apply? You just need to use the equation HCJ omega. We already know mod square is equal to 1 over 1 plus omega over omega c raised power to n. Agree? So now you need two equation. You can make form two equation HCJ omega pass mod cascade is equal to 1 over 1 plus omega pass over omega c raised power to n. And second equation would be SCJ omega stop mod cascade, and that would be equal to 1 over 1 plus omega stop over omega c raised power to n. You know the value of omega SCJ omega pass. This is 0.89125. Already you are familiar. And what we found, 1 plus 0.61 617 our omega c raised power to n. And what is the second equation? This is 0.17783 square is equal to 1 over 1 plus 00 822 divided by omega c raised power to n. Agree? Now you are same situation. Rest all the process is same till the end process. Only the last step is changed. लास्ट स्टेप पे आपने क्या करना है, आपने इंपल्स इनवेरियंस में इनवर्स लेप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्म नहीं लेना, बल्कि आपने क्या करना है, रिप्लेस एवरी एस विद 2 by dt 1 minus d inverse over 1 plus d inverse, right? So let me write here solve simultaneously last वाला ग्राफ simultaneously to find n and omega c. फिर आप ये इक्वेशन यूज करेंगे, आई एम रिपीटिंग इट अगेन, ओमेगा सी ई टू रेज पर जे पाई ओवर 2n 2k plus n minus 1, or when you find n and omega c, so your n would be again equal to 6 and your omega c would be equal to 0.7604, something like this. Like you feed in this equation, you find poles, again 12 poles, you will select 6 poles who are lying in the left half plane, and you will find the expression for ICFS, same. Okay, step number 4, which is different, I am going to explain. Again diagram आपके पास इसी तरह आएगी, you will have तो आपके पास h of z आ गया, तो आप उससे h of n निकाल सकते हैं. Once you have h of z, you can find h of n by taking inverse z transform. तो वहां से आपके फिल्टर के कोफिशिएंट आ जाएंगे, h0 h1 h2 and h3. Right, so let me take the step, last step, step number 4 or step number 5. Let me see what is step number, it is step number 5. So I am going to explain step number 5, that's the only difference onward. Step number 5. HC of S to HDZ. Agree? So now we have a very direct relationship. We just need to use S is equal to 2 pi TD 1 minus Z inverse over 1 plus Z inverse. So we take the same example. We'll take HC of S, same example. HC of S would be 1 over S plus 2 था. Agree? Now we can replace every S. S is equal to 2 pi 2 1 minus Z inverse over 1 plus Z inverse, because we take TD is equal to 2. Agree? So now you can replace SC of S is equal to 1 over 1 plus Z inverse over 1 minus Z inverse. Sorry, 1 minus Z inverse 1 plus Z inverse. Agree करते हैं? Plus 2. So you can simplify this. How? 1 over 1 minus Z inverse plus 2 into 1 plus Z inverse, and you can 1 plus Z inverse in the numerator, right? ये गिवन होगा आपको कि either you need to take 2, और अगर नहीं गिवन तो आप 2 ले लें. हाँ, 2 लेंगे तो सिंप्लीफाई हो जाएगा, कोई लेंगे तो प्रॉब्लम करेगा. तो TS अगर नहीं गिवन तो TS take TS1 for impulse invariance, take TD for 2 for bilinear transformation. अगर गिवन है तो, नहीं गिवन तो आप ये भी ले सकते. Right? Now what you left, you get out of it 1 plus Z inverse over 1 minus Z inverse plus 2 Z inverse. 1 plus Z inverse over 1 plus 3 plus Z inverse. ऐसे ही है. अब आपने इसको सिंप्लीफाई करना है. This is not HC of S, but rather now it is H of Z. So your H of Z can I write this like this, 3 plus Z inverse? लेकिन अब स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म में हमारे पास नीचे 1 आना चाहिए, 1 माइनस Z इनवर्स और 1 प्लस Z इनवर्स. सो यू नीड टू टेक 3 कॉमन. सो आप इसको सिंप्लीफाई करके देख लें. सो 1 ओवर, इफ यू टेक 3 कॉमन, 1 प्लस 1 बाई 3 Z इनवर्स, और राइट हैंड साइड पे सेकंड टर्म आपके पास क्या आ जाएगी? Agree? Can we move to next page? Last. Now it's very easy. We have two terms. I'm going to write the expression directly. I have 1 by 3 over 1 plus 1 by 3 Z inverse. Agree करते हैं? And second, I have term 1 by 3 Z inverse over 1 plus 1 by 3 Z inverse. Agree? So what will be the Z transform of this one? अगर आपको याद हो तो minus 1 by 3 और 2 raised power n u of n, and ये 1 by 3 by as it is multiply हो जाएगा. So this is for this term. Plus इधर दे के जाएंगे तो आपके पास क्या आ जाएगा? 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3 to raise power n minus 1 u of n minus 1. एग्री करते हैं? अब देखिए पोल किधर आ रहा है, बिकॉज a of n u of n में आपके पास क्या होता है? 1 over 1 minus a z. तो इधर माइनस है तो इधर Now if you plot the pole, so that is coming 1/3. 1/3 कितना होता है? Point. So it would pole would be at 0. Z mod greater than. Again the system is stable. So what we have designed in the left of plane is, so that is the end of your IIR filter design. Just one part is remaining to understand the difference between impulse invariance and bilinear transformation. So in the next week we'll discuss FIR filter design. So any question online, guys? There might be some.